Hello! Wait, hold on. Hold on. Alright, there we go. Sorry, this is like one of those... Wait, I still messed it up. Okay. There we go. It's one of those weird old games where it doesn't really, like, transfer over very well. Like, yeah, it's... The sound is all sorts of messed up. But welcome to stream, everybody. I hope you're all ready to chuzzle. Yeah, this game that everybody knows about. It's like, so wildly popular. Yeah, this is an old game. This is a very old game. I don't know how many of you guys are actually familiar with it. It doesn't even full screen properly. Look, you can see my mouse. That's how bad it is. We got Speed Chuzzle, Classic Chuzzle, Zen Chuzzle for the calm folk, and Mindbender. It's gonna break your mind, Chuzzle. Yep, that's what we're dealing with today. Hope all of you are doing good. It's, not Friday yet, but we're almost there, so I thought, why not play a nice, relaxing round of Chuzzle or two? You've never seen Chuzzle before? Oh, you're in for a treat, buddy. I can't imagine life without Chuzzle. You know, it really got me through, those hard years. You know, some people play Minecraft while their parents are screaming in the background. Some people unwind with a nice game of Chuzzle. Me, I did neither, but Chuzzle is, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I don't know why I stream on Twitter. I mean, why not? But it's pretty nice. Just trying it out. It's kind of like there in case anybody feels like looking at it. Yeah, I've made decisions lately. Chuzzle sounds like a horse food brand, kind of. I recently went to a pet store and I realized just how many brands of dog food and stuff there are. That was kind of surreal. I feel like a lot of these animals eat better than me, but that's not the point. That's we have to be optimistic right now. We have to let's start with some classic Chuzzle. Expert or I'm a casual Chuzzle player. I can't do expert. I'm sorry. I got on the news. That's nice. It's not the first time it's happened, but it's exciting when it happens. It's like, oh, I'm doing something kind of cool. That's nice. Pedigree, it's got a lot of why are you eating dog food? Have you guys actually ever eaten dog food before? Because I haven't reached that point in my life. Times have not gotten that tough yet. That's like eating cereal dry. You don't do it by choice. You just... Sometimes you pour the cereal and then you don't realize that you have no milk. And you just have like a crisis in the middle of the kitchen. You can't always just stop and go buy milk though. It's not the right thing to do. Your kids need you there, okay? Don't walk away. You have 3 dogs? Oh, not bad. For a rookie. I have to make groups of 3 or more Chuzzles, okay. Got a new member. Not bad. Welcome to the Umarmy again. I know you're not new here, but remember, just gotta hold heart. I'm a little like out of it right now. I'll probably like snap back to my senses soon. Oh, okay, so here's how this game works though. They kind of like wiggle when you're about to make a combo. I'm not really sure. Oh, see, it's guiding me right now. Yeah, you just line them up, and as long as they're touching, I think you just have to make as many combos as possible. That's all. Painting some stairs outside of work. Oh, I'm sorry the bugs made your paint better, but you were blessed by them. I think the vibrating ones are better. I can't really tell. Dobworth has announced 3 months. Let's go. Where are we going? Waffle Evil's announced. Which Chuzzle's your favorite? I don't know. I just realized they all have different eye colors. So all of them are kind of like protagonists in their own right. PokeP is announced. Member chain. Oh. Tomoe, all the bugs died. It's kind of like when you're painting a wall and there's like a cockroach on it and you paint over the cockroach so it gets immortalized in the wall. Or I guess you could do that with like concrete as well. Sometimes you just gotta like preserve something beautiful. And then like all of their family members can come and visit and it just kind of becomes a thing, you know? Paint over the bugs, they'll appreciate the new colors. It adds texture to whatever you're doing. In fact, if they had, okay, so you know how there's walls with like popcorn texture? Now imagine if there's a wall with like natural bug texture. I would totally do that. Lots of Umarmy members? I know, man. The recruitment tactics are crazy. Crushed it and then its guts went all over. Well, maybe you shouldn't have crushed it. Could have let it down easy. Horses can't see red. Then why am I so violent? Wait, I forgot you're supposed to fill up the container. You're supposed to put them in the, put the Chuzzles in the jar. And yeah, I guess that's, this game makes no sense to me as an adult. Hello Tomoe, good day. Good day to you as well. Yes, you kill the furballs to liquefy their eyes into potions. But honestly, they kind of remind me of those one, like, furball keychains. Maybe that's what they're based off of. PopCap was just full of weird games. That one's, I guess it's bulking season. There's probably gonna be more of those, so let's keep our eyes peeled. Letting something get encased in concrete bed?
Time to roll for the apple.
Ah, the apple. How could I have forgotten? Why are they so big? It's a conical flask? Isn't that something that's used in, like, chemistry? It is, right? Sorry if my energy is a little bit lower this stream. This is, like, the most perplexing game that I've played in a while. I'm not quite really sure how to process it. My brain is, still piecing it together. I'm liquefying their bodies. I don't understand why. It's a cute game, but I don't know what the plot of it is. I'm not sure what the premise is. Like, oh, there's a hint? What does the hint do? Does it tell me how to play the game? I don't need the game to tell me where to go, okay? All I have to do is blow up the cute creatures. A Becker's flask? Oh. Horse brains might be small, but a horse's heart is very large. Chuzzling's the Chuzzle, it just sounds, is that, I don't, Chuzzle gameplay versus Chuzzle lore. That reminds me of the Insane Aquarium lore. How, like, the snail, for some reason, has, like, really deep lore for no particular reason. How do these big ones work? I guess they're just, like, out there. There's a limit to this, though, most likely. And I feel like I can run out of matches. I really don't remember how this game works. Wendigoon, 2-hour lore. I don't think I've ever made a lore video before. New trophy. A triple combo. Oh. Apparently there's trophies in this game. It's like Stardew Valley. I should play Stardew Valley one of these days, but I'm afraid of streaming games like that because I'll most likely just end up, fishing the whole time. You made a military horse lore video. See, that shows you how much I remember, because I don't remember. Why the fuck is it in a cage? My Chuzzle's been locked up. What do you even do in that situation? Like, as a parent, what would you do? I don't know. You've attained the apple? I'm proud of you. Thank you for your support. The wage, I don't know how to fucking... Look! I can't move it! He's fucking locked up. Gamer's deepest desire in fantasy fishing. Bro, if there's a fishing minigame in anything, or even like the option to fish as like a crafting thing, that just becomes my whole purpose. Okay, so I know it's possible to make a match somewhere. I guess this is where the challenge aspect of the 3x3 matching game comes in. Lore video? I'm starting to think you were made by the Patriots to keep the world horse pilled. I'm not sure where the natural connection comes in between America and horses, but I'm sure there's like a rich lore that I'm forgetting at this current point in time. Yeah, I might just have to like do like a whole week of fishing, just get deep into the fishing lore. The innate desire with all life to fish. Bro, I need somebody to go fishing with. I really want to fish, but I can't go fishing alone because then people would make fun of me. It's like, oh, look at this sad woman fishing by herself. It's like high school gossip, but a lot more vicious. Despite all his rage, he's still just a chuzzle in a cage. That was actually beautiful. That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Take a seat at the back of the classroom. Fishing alone is the best, peace and quiet, but what if you're just like fishing with the bros and like talking about life for several hours and then eventually you get a bite and you're like, you know, that's just how it is sometimes in life. You know, you're relaxing, you're at peace, and then everything just kind of falls into place. It's like a metaphor. They're the ones that look foolish by not fishing. You know, that's a good way to look at it. Speaking of which, have you guys ever met anybody who, like, scrapbooks? Because there's, like, all those scrapbooking stores and places and, like, all, like, just home improvement stores and craft stores. I've never met anybody who actually scrapbooks before. But that's how I recently learned that pipe cleaners are not just for scrapbooking. Or for arts and crafts. No, they're named pipe cleaners because they're used to clean pipes. But I don't even know how that works. I cannot think about it. I don't know. Huh. No one I know or knew ever scrapbook? Yeah. It's like one of those things. Like, it seems cool, but who the fuck actually does it? Who'da thunk? I mean, it is in the name, but I never put two and two together. For some reason. Where can one find pipe cleaners? I think they're just at arts and crafts stores, right? I mean, scrapbooking is like a cool concept, but nobody even really prints out photos anymore. Or uses Polaroids? I think that's where you get most of the photos you put in there. Unless, like, I'm thinking of scrapbooking wrong, but I thought it was that thing where you, like, put photos together and then you put, like, pictures next to the photo. You decorate around the pictures and you like put them in and you write next to them and stuff. Or is that like a photo album? Just a standard photo okay, I clearly have no idea what scrapbooking is now that I think about it. Okay, that is scrapbooking. Okay. I thought I was looking like more of a dumbass than usual this time. It's alright, man. The real meta is to barely have any pictures of yourself as a child, and then you just... Oh, wait! Oh, the fat ones can't be moved! That's their significance. Pipe cleaners are on constant demand due to people confusing pipes with the metal pipe meme. Oh! Wait, what? I forget when the metal pipe meme was even popular, because I didn't really, like, think about it until afterwards. I'm kind of like behind the curve a lot of the time when it comes to trends and stuff. Maybe it's just because I'm old though. It's alright, man. It's alright. That's why we play games like this, so we can reflect. Even though I feel like every time I reflect back on the past, it's you guys teaching me shit or going, no, Tomoe, you're wrong. What's wrong with you? That's not how that was at all. It's like when you drive past the Chuck E. Cheese and you're like, damn, people used to eat there, but who the fuck actually brings their kids in there now? Somebody does. Just like somebody... I mean, there's like a ball pit in there, right? Ball pits are pretty fun. They're probably like really disgusting in reality, but I'm sure they're very fun. Metal pipe falling. Why are all my Chuzzles getting caged up? I don't know what to do. I don't know how to free them. Oh. I guess like that. Okay. They only go to Chuck E. Cheese to fight. Bro, this isn't a fucking Waffle House. I don't think the same principle applies. I don't really think that's how that works. Wasn't a ball pit in my Chuck E. Cheese? What about those McDonald's that have like play areas? Are those safe? Are those like a good idea to go to? What if the ball pit was full of porcupines? I don't think that's safe. Or I don't think it meets OSHA standards either. I'm not really sure. I could be horribly wrong. I really want to line up this rainbow one, but I have no idea how to. I'm not capable of like thinking ahead. That's why I'm bad at games like this. It's also why I can't play chess, now that I think about it. toughens the kids up. You know, kids are practically invincible. Like, you fall off of something and break your arm as a kid, you're probably gonna be fine in like 3 hours, but you do that as an adult and kind of just ruins your whole life, you know? You don't heal the same anymore. Your bones don't just glue themselves back together. You're not as limber as you once were. So maybe you should, be more careful, you know? You might get hurt. I don't want to see you guys get hurt like that. Unless you're, like, trying my authority. Although I don't really think I have much to speak of. Yeah, chess, I don't know the rules to chess. I should play you guys in, like, checkers sometime. Even though I feel like I would just humiliate myself. The last time I played checkers, it did not go very well. But maybe I could beat at least one of you. That could be interesting. Thank you, Tomoe, for reminding me of my mortality. You're welcome. By the way, I'm immortal myself. You know why? Because every time somebody joins the Umarmy, I gain a piece of their lifespan. It's really that simple. Yes, I am worried about you guys. I am. See, I can still do like a fucking backflip off of a swing set, but you guys, I don't know. I don't know how to play poker. I think I know how to play blackjack, but I don't know how to play poker. I also don't know if it's legal to gamble on YouTube. Unless we're just like... Maybe, I mean, you don't have to gamble to play poker, right? Now that I think about it. It's just one of those card games. But people typically gamble when they play it, so... Yeah, the more you know, the more you learn. Poker is actually very fun. Oh. You guys are my favorite lifespans. You don't wager money? I don't know, man. I've never even been in a casino before. Sorry, I was watching it wiggle around. Okay. I'm running out of matches. Wait, never mind. I keep forgetting I can go at it from other angles. I'm used to like 3 in a row, but it doesn't matter as long as the Chuzzles are making contact with other Chuzzles. They just have to be united with their kind. That's all they care about. This is hard. I don't know how to unchain him. Wait! Oh, I got a rainbow one finally. Okay. No matches? Use a lighter. The last experience I have with a lighter is when I was a kid, I had a tick on me and it had to be burned off. And ever since then, I've had a crippling fear of ticks. I fucking hate ticks. Really don't like them. There's just no way around it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for any tick enjoyers out there. It's like one of the bugs that I can't deal with. Anything else is adorable. Love spiders. Love beetles. Cockroaches are okay. Not in my house, but otherwise they're okay. Ticks though? Fuck ticks. We all hate ticks. Ticks can go somewhere far away. Very far away. Alright, this fat fuck won't... Okay, never mind. We're good. We're good. The Lone Star tick that can make you allergic to red meat. How does that work? Can spin them out. Menthol makes them dislodge? Huh. How did people learn so many weird tricks to get ticks out? Although you're not supposed to like pull them out, right? You're not supposed to pull them? 1 of 5, 6, 7, 8 is given 2 carrots. I say, Tomoe, I had a tick dug out of my neck with a knife. Why the fuck was there a tick in your neck? How did that happen? How did it get up there? Are you okay? Would you like to talk about it? Ah, it's a big fella. Now you guys see why I like this game, right? Or at least why I dumped countless hours into it mindlessly as a child. If you can even believe that I was once a child, I know. It's kind of hard to believe. The land down under? Why would it be called the Lone Star Tick if it's not in Texas? Vaseline? Do they pop out then? I don't think you're supposed to pull them out with tweezers. No, that's dangerous. And I don't even know what you would do if like a part of it gets stuck in you. He got tickled? You shut the fuck up. Ricky's given 2 carrots to say you like all types of insects, including moths. You're trying to bait me, aren't you? You're trying to bait me. Listen here, buddy. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a horse, not a worm. You're not gonna bait me that easily. But since we're on the subject, no. No. A bullet is the most optimal way of getting rid of ticks. You got me there, buddy. I can't really argue with you on that one. I was a kid when it happened. I lived near the woods and still do. Had cats, dogs, and went to the woods too, so one of them likely crawled off and found me. Huh. Man, that's the thing, isn't it? It's... Yeah, I mean, you play in the forest as a kid and you get into all sorts of mischief. It's worth it. Cause at least that outdoor experience has built you into a bigger and stronger person. Is it true that horses eat baby birds on occasion? If the time arises, a lot of animals will do really weird shit. If the circumstances line up, you know, like if it's a full moon, if they're just in the mood that day. Like maybe you'll see like a deer fighting a dog or something, I don't know. Shit happens. It just happens. You're not supposed to question why. Nature's just cool like that. Horses do occasionally eat meat. That reminds me of the video I watched recently of a seagull swallowing a... I think it was a squirrel? Yeah, a squirrel. And then you have pelicans, which are like nature's trash cans. I don't know, I like wildlife. It's interesting to see what sort of silly shenanigans they get up into. Seagull eating a rat. You know, I would actually pay to watch that. I'm one of those people where it's like, I love animals, I love cute creatures, I also like, I like watching them fight each other. Not like pets fighting each other, but you know, like Nat Geo type shit. Like hippos and alligators fighting type shit. So it's just interesting to me. I don't mind if a cute animal dies, that's just life, right? I'm sure you guys can kind of understand at least. I'm not crazy or anything. It's just fascinating to me. It's interesting to watch. Bullfrogs fighting is another level of enjoyment. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I need to watch cool animal fights after this. You kind of feel the same way. I mean, on one hand, it's like, damn, they're adorable, but on the other, it's like, wow, this is interesting. I can't look away. No, I'm not crazy. It's a normal, healthy interest. Yeah, the video of the seagull eating the squirrel whole. I'm glad you saw that too. It was fascinating. Giraffe fighting is kind of wild because they swing their necks at each other. The lions tear the what the fuck is a wildebeest? Is that like a type of deer or something? Or a gazelle or whatever those... I don't know, I just kind of think of like antelope and deer and those sorts of things all as the same creature. I know they're not, but they're prey animals with horns. It's all you need to know. It's all you need to know. Me, I'm like I don't know what you would consider a horse, but I'm definitely definitely not at the bottom of the food chain, let me tell you that. It's a buffalo sort of thing. Wildebeest, one of the things that Ben 10 turns. I don't think that's I don't think you got the right creature there. Thick antelope. Oh, the thingy. Okay, the thing from The Lion King. Well, when you put it that way, it makes sense. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Nature's just cool. People get like really bent out of shape though. It's like, oh, the cute rabbit got torn to shreds. Well, it's like, yeah, it happens. You just have to like enjoy them while they're alive, admire them while they're whole and cute looking. Not when they get all mangled or end up on the side of the road dead. And well, it's like, yeah, there are people who eat roadkill, but that's like a different story altogether. What is the arch enemy of the horse if the horse has any enemies? You mean like every horse or my enemies in particular? Cause I don't really know if I have any enemies. Although I could take like applications for an enemy because I feel like there are people, yeah, there are people who can't stand me, but I don't know who they are. So I gotta like find them and I gotta have like pointless arguments with them. I think that would be a good use of my time. I feel like I would be a little bit stronger if I got more experience in that. The IRS, I don't have a problem with the IRS. I know there are a lot of people who are like, oh fuck taxes, I hate taxes. Why are they taking all my money away? And I know this is gonna sound like crazy, but how do I put this? I don't know. I don't worry about it because it's out of my control. So why would I get all upset and stuff if it's something everybody has to do? Everybody has to pay taxes, so I just kind of like do it and then forget about it. That's usually my mentality on that. My evil twin, Aimaru. I don't even know what my evil twin would look like. Maybe she's just like really feminine and bitchy. I don't know. Or maybe she's a nice person. The IRS is up. Oh, keep taking people's money so I can get paid? You know what? That's true. I get paid off of the taxpayers. You guys are funding my shenanigans, be it willingly or unwillingly, so thank you. Okay, this guy wants to go down. I forgot they vibrate after a while if you can move them in place. Is my evil twin single? Probably not. I mean, probably. I don't fucking know. Why is that always your guys' question? My evil twin is a pony? Fuck, dude. I mean, just means she's like smaller and daintier, right? Amaru has white hair and a brown stripe. I can't think of a horse that would look like that. That just sounds like an OC, like a Sonic OC type of situation. Tomoe's evil twin is just Tomoe with a successful career in business. I feel like I would be pretty good at business, you know? I feel like I have like killer negotiation skills. Like if I had to haggle a price down, I could totally— Why the fuck is everything getting locked up? Is my evil twin a cowgirl? Where is the correlation? What? Wait, how, huh? Well, I guess there are some people who think that I'm like cow folk associated. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's like those people who insist that I have a Texan accent. I don't know why. I don't see it personally. Okay, this game's getting harder. It's definitely yeah, and the chunky guy is making it harder to move stuff too. It says there's a match though. If you can move something, there's possibly a match. What am I supposed to do about this? This is kind of unreasonable, isn't it? Huh? Huh? Okay. Tomoe's evil twin was a wild Mustang that got wrangled up for the BLM horse auction. What? Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Captain Green Skull has announced him just chomping at the bit to stir up trouble. Tomoe, thanks for being so much fun. I feel like we're getting into some really confusing alternate realities right now. While I panic about Chuzzles, I was actually really hyper-fixated on the game for a minute. My evil twin is a zebra. Why do I need an evil twin, huh? Why can't my twin be nice? What if I'm the evil twin, huh? Champing, not chomping? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Bureau of Land Management? You mean... huh? That just reminded me of an ASMR idea that I had. Okay, so imagine it, right? You know when you're... Okay, I gotta like stop playing the game to like paint a picture here. So, picture this. You stayed up a long time, right? Because that's what people do when they're younger. And sometimes when they're older too. And then you go to bed, you know, it's like 5 in the morning. You're like, fuck it, I'm gonna sleep in and I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the day and really regret my decisions, right? But then, at like 8 in the morning, your neighbor starts mowing their lawn right outside your door. And you're like, damn, this is really hard to sleep through. Now imagine if you had ASMR like that playing in your ear, and you could just listen to very, very loud lawnmower sounds to help you go to bed because it reminds you of that time that you stayed up late. You're like, damn, this person sucks for mowing their lawn at this hour. And then you remember you're the weird one. You're the problematic individual who decided to stay up. What do you mean, but why? Because it's soothing! It reminds you of a comforting time in your life. That's what ASMR is about, right? I think something like that. I don't know. I don't really watch ASMR, but I do have an ASMR mic that I need to use more. I told myself that I would do at least one ASMR thing a month. I just, I'm kind of confused on it, to be honest. I'm like, do people usually, like, make scripts for these streams, or do they, like, freestyle it? How the fuck does it work? I don't understand how it works. That's the only reason why I haven't scheduled another ASMR stream, because the last time I did one, I had, like, a rough script, and then I was like, what the fuck do I say? How do I give bad advice as a dad? I've never been a dad before. What do I do? And it was very concerning. I felt like I was about to, like, what is it? Fumble the ball? I don't know. Whatever that saying is. Oh yeah, with my roommate showering in the background too. I forgot about that. What are you looking at? This is CHUZZLE. It's the most American game that a kid can play. That and 3D Space Pinball, the Space Cadet Pinball. And games on that one math website. Cool Math Games, I think it was. Or on Newgrounds? Yeah, Newgrounds 2 as well. Yeah, Newgrounds as well. So, yeah. ASMR is weird. I don't understand it. I mean, it's not for everyone. That's the thing. But it's kind of interesting to do. It doesn't have to be weird. It definitely doesn't have to be weird. It can be very soothing, I think. I don't know. I just kind of like want to experiment with it a bit. Maybe find something fun that doesn't make people uncomfortable. Because ultimately, I just want everybody to have fun. So I have to like try to think of the balance to strike. Spoken like a true Texan. Oh, you. Fumble the bag. I was just thinking about all those times people like throw things to me and I just drop it. So that's why I said fumble the ball. ASMR standing for automatic sniper material rifle. What? Speaking of Space Cadet, did you know it was a remake table from game that was released a few years back for Win XP? Really? Actually, no, I think I've heard about something like that before. People are confused that you could still play it when I streamed it. Also, I'm sorry I play really obscure games like this sometimes. I just like randomly... I'm sitting there making my schedule and I'm like, oh shit. I remember that game that I played once when I was like 8. That would be a great game to stream. So I'm getting like weird, vague memories while playing this, but it's like, I played it so long ago that I can't even distinctly remember anything. So I don't have any like crazy stories to share. But it's kind of a cute game. It doesn't make sense, it's just puffy creatures exploding. Oh, wait, I remembered a secret that you could do. Watch this. I'm pretty sure this was the thing, right? If I just click it. I can't remember how to do it. Maybe it's my imagination. Maybe it's my imagination. Maybe I'm just harassing it for no reason. Alright, well, I can't remember how to do the thing. Maybe I'm just misremembering. We need CHUZZLE lore. I don't think there is any lore. I really don't. Best secret, just click on it. Oh wait, okay, you can do it with the regular ones. There you go. There we go. Yeah. No, it's not right click, it's regular click. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look, it was balls for a minute. That's all I wanted to show you guys. I forget how I found that out as a kid, but it was adorable. Maybe only certain ones do it. I don't know. I don't know what the secret is. It might be essential to the lore, man. Maybe they don't like being clicked. Maybe they just like being dragged. It's like one of those criminal scenes, you know? Where they like dragging the body along the ground and it leaves like a trail of blood. And then like the plot thickens and the detectives get a little bit closer and they vaguely understand the killer's motives a little bit better. And then the credits start rolling and the next episode starts autoplaying because you're watching it on Netflix for some reason. But you don't want to skip the intro because the intro is kind of catchy. But also you really just want to see what happens next. So you start reaching for the remote, but then by the time you grab the remote, the episode's already playing. And then you fall asleep in the middle of it and you wake up and you're like vaguely getting spoiled because, well, you kind of missed the whole plot at that point, but it's okay. Oh, yeah, I am in the military. What do you mean, okay? I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I just... It hasn't happened in a long time because I don't really watch Netflix, but I've dabbled a little in the past, you know. I'm pretty cool like that. You've done that so many times. I know that's happened to a lot of people, especially when you're watching one of those shows where it's like you just kind of have it there, and you're just chilling on the couch or whatever, and you pass out without meaning to. We're just giving 1.99 carats to say you're getting too specific. It happens, yes. Captain Jolly has asked, oh, I don't know why I read it like that, but what made you want to join the military? I'm trying to think of the reason. I mean, it was mostly for college. I will say it was mostly for college. But also, I just kind of wanted to, like, get out of the house and be more of an independent adult. Which I have managed to do that. I am more independent than ever before, so that's pretty cool. It's good for getting life experience. I mean, I feel like I've grown a lot more as an individual at my age than I otherwise would have if I still lived with my parents. They did not offer me a discount on a gun. That was not my motivation. Although having 24-hour gym access is pretty nice as well. That's why I was late to stream today, because I was running on the track and I saw a really weird insect that I just had to stop and admire. Because I had never seen it before. It's like when you live somewhere for a really long time and you still manage to find something that's like, what the hell is this? This is so cool, type of thing. And then you just have to like stop for a while, you know? So I'm not weird for that. That just happens. What is my college for? That's a little bit personal. I've answered it before, but I'm not answering it again. That's too personal. But I will say it's a STEM field, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty smart when I want to be, at least in terms of academics. I just find STEM stuff interesting. I was running. Yes, it's true. Believe it or not, I might not like cardio, but I acknowledge the necessity of it, especially because I have a fitness assessment coming up in a couple of months, so kind of have to run a little bit more. Masters in VTubing? I don't think that's a thing. Not yet, at least. Maybe somebody will pioneer it. Although I can't imagine. I don't know, cause like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be a VTuber. I promised that I would at least be one for like many more years. But then, like, what if I want to do something else with my life later? And then, what if, because, like, if I didn't have a degree, then how would I manage that? No, so I have to, like, prepare for anything. I have to be able to be an outstanding citizen in my elder age. Or at least qualified to do so. I don't know. I feel like everybody kind of just picks up a degree at some point. As long as I'm not paying for it, I don't really give a shit, so... I just don't want to get debt. I feel like I have too much pride to go into debt, so... Yeah, fitness assessments are fun, okay? I love the lifting part. I don't like cardio, though. Cardio's not fun. You're planning to join right after you get your tooth removed from your gums? That sounds incredibly painful, and I hope that it goes well. If you want any advice from service members, ask in the server. Everybody is super helpful. I feel like I missed something. Yeah, getting out of the house is really good though. It's you really do grow a lot from it, and I feel like that's it's harder for people to move out nowadays because of just the housing market and stuff, and also societal shifts. So you shouldn't really feel bad if you're not able to. If I wasn't in the military, I'd probably still live with my parents too, or at least some like really shitty like college situation, because I was in college for a bit before I joined. So I get it. It's not a bad thing, but I do feel like it's unfortunate that it's not, because it helps you just see reality from a different angle, if that makes sense. I don't know if it makes it. Maybe that's just my personal experience though. No money? I don't know, man. It's expensive. No! No! I fucked it up! It's harder to move out. Yeah, it is. It is. But then you like get stuff like privacy, and you get to like go places without being questioned. Cause like, I don't know if you guys have this problem too, like where even though you're an adult, your family still kind of doesn't like fully acknowledge you as an adult. That's something I dealt with until I moved out, kind of, sort of. It wasn't bad, but like, I've heard it's like way worse for other people. So it's just one of those things, you know? You get more freedoms, and I feel like I value my freedom a lot, and I don't like people like digging into my life that much, so... it's a nice little perk. Yes, come to the Discord. We have pizza bagels. That's a good sales pitch. You're a natural. Now let's see if I can do it with the big guy. Is he okay? Is he okay? Wait, do these ones not explode? Oh. You know what? I'm willing to accept that too. I don't know what I was expecting, but that works. That's what Kick is for? What is Kick again? Oh, wait, the streaming service? Or... After living with roommates for years, it's nice to have a place to myself. How do you guys even find roommates? Like, do you just go off of, like, friends that you trust? Or are there ways to find roommates? How do you do it? How do you do it? Your entire reply was replaced by an emote. What? Does YouTube do that? Live with my parents because housing is way too expensive, plus they're not in the best health, so someone has to be around. See, that's respectable. There's nothing wrong with that. I feel like the people who make fun of people for living with their parents still in this day and age are cringe as hell, but I don't really see it that often, because I feel like everybody's understanding. Although you do have older people who are like, ugh, why do you still live with your parents? You know, when I was your age, I already went through college, I already had a wife, kids, this, that, and the other. It's like, bro, do you see the current state of the fucking world? Times are different, bro. Wake the fuck up. It's nobody's fault anymore. That's just how it is. Like, being able to live on your own from a young age is more of a privilege than an expectation at this point. Or at least I think it should be. Multi-generational houses? Does everybody just have to pass that shit down? Is that how it is? Huh. You don't have move-out money? You know, that's pretty standard, buddy. That's pretty standard. Friends and bandmates. Yeah, that's understandable. The problem with living with my parents is that my mom does not want me to own a crap ton of airsoft guns. Isn't that kind of up to you, though, if you're, like, old enough? I mean, that doesn't even sound that dangerous. It's not like you're collecting actual guns. Like, real scary guns. Which I can see better why some parents might have an issue with that, but even then, like, that's your life, bro. That's your life. Hella monies. I kind of worried about how things are gonna be when, the next generation fully rolls around. Like, if we're already struggling this much with housing in college, how the fuck are the next batch of young ones gonna be able to cope? Why you got a rifle on your floor, bro? Give it a place of respect. Give it, put it somewhere nice. Also, I have no idea where to move these. I'm sorry, I'm like contemplating my next move right now. I feel like a master strategy person. Strategist. Yeah. Moving out is a pretty recent thing in terms of human history. Through most of the time, families live in the same house for generations because they all took care of each other. Isn't it still like that in certain cultures, though? I feel like America is a very wild place. I like it because it's wild, because I love this country, but also, shit, man, it's unique, apparently. A pile of laundry in your bedroom, bro, that's pretty standard. 7 Chuzzles in one group. I did not even notice. I'm sorry. It actually tells you. 4 super Chuzzles at one. Bro, I have not reached that point yet. I don't got that many Chuzzles on my screen. Oh, I guess I'm on the next level now. Okay. Living in the woods is gonna be the next big thing. Can we please get rid of all the golf courses and build like more homes or something? I don't know, man. Golf, I really am just very anti-golf course because shit's just a waste of land. One of these days, people are gonna come around. They're gonna see my vision. And what about the bears and the other dangerous creatures, man? What if somebody knocks on your tent door and it's like a wild creature instead of somebody asking for a fucking cup of sugar, huh? What are you gonna do then, huh? Yeah, no, golf is not fun. Golf is only fun for the old people and the retired people and the people that wear like the funny polo shirts, okay? No normal sane person likes golf. And if you do, then you're just confused and it's okay, we'll get you help, but bro, no normal person likes it. Was I ever a brony or a Pegasus? No, but I did do a My Little Pony lore stream. I thought it was interesting. It was funny. But like when I was a kid, people told me that My Little Pony was like for adults, so I shouldn't watch it. And I was also like, you know, because I grew up with only older brothers, and I didn't want to like do anything that people affiliated with, like, I don't know, it's like if it seemed girly in any way, like I wouldn't watch any TV shows aimed at like girls or anything, because I didn't want to get made fun of by my brothers. So yeah. Maybe that's part of why I'm the way I am now. But I mean, they probably would have been cool with it. It was just like my thing, like, oh, this is lame, man. This is some girl shit. I don't care about this. Top golf? Huh. I feel like that sounds familiar. I don't really know much about it. I've only played that golfing game on Steam. That's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. Tomoe bullied into being a tomboy by older brothers. They didn't bully me. I just wanted to be able to like relate with them and actually be able to do stuff with them, you know? Cause like otherwise I'd be bored as fuck. Missing something here. Missing an obvious solution over here. Oh, there you go. Ah, big guy. Well, I hope that makes more sense now as to why I am this way, although I'm pretty content with it. Pretty satisfied with my life choices thus far. Why not both? What do you mean, why not both? MLP is for little girls. It was just weird grown men. No, I don't know if that's true based off of what I saw from the lore, though. I mean, sure, like aesthetically, maybe that's true, but like, I don't know. That lore stream was very like it was very enlightening. I feel like I learned a lot. Like it's like damn, there's so much that goes into this, bro. Why is it so deep? The IDWs. I don't know anything about Transformers. I vaguely know about like Power Rangers. No, not again. I'm really bad at this. Like I said, this is like chess, but with big fluffy creatures. Most kid shows have dark lore looking back. Yeah, that is definitely true. Oh, that's kind of interesting to like look at it as an adult. I don't know if a lot of kids shows still have dark lore though. I'm sorry, bro. Chuzzle bros, it's not over yet though. It's not over yet. There's more to meet the eye. I'm glad we can reflect like this. What is the Transformers lore, huh? Does anyone care to explain? And was Transformers on like 4Kids or something? Like where the fuck did you even watch it? TMT, G.I. Joe. Bro, He-Man, isn't that like a 90s show? Or something? I think? I don't know about that. Adventure Time, oh, definitely had a lot of lore. The brony stuff is definitely weird to me, though you do you. Bro, we all have had weird interests at some point in time. Just different levels of weird. Nobody here is completely normal, let's be honest. I know I'm not completely normal. I know it's hard to believe, but yeah, it's true. The internet horse girl isn't normal. Although, yes, as I always like to reflect on, I am called normal compared to other VTubers. I don't know why the fuck that is. I don't know what the fuck they're doing that makes them seem less normal. But shit, I mean, as long as they're happy and having fun, that's cool. I don't mind. Shocked? Utterly appalling. I'm sorry you had to learn this way. There's nothing wrong with being VTuber fans, man. There's weirder shit to be into. I mean, VTubers aren't even that weird. It's just like a means of streaming. I guess there's like a lot of cultural stuff to it as well. But there's like layers to this, man. I'm required to know all of this because I spend a lot of time doing research and like looking into it. The reason I don't know much about individual streamers is because I'm looking more at like the overall picture than like individuals. The people I know the most about are the people I consider friends, so it is what it is. Saying I'm not normal? Probably not. Tomoe seems normal to me, having watched tons of female VTubers who are just way too lewd for my taste. Yeah, now that I think about it, I never really make sexual jokes even, huh? I mean, I know that I'm a safe for work VTuber, but even then, most of the safe for work VTubers still make jokes every once in a while. I guess it's never really been a part of my humor. Like, I've never really had that sort of humor before, so I might seem like a bit of a prude sometimes, a little bit boring, but that's just, I don't know, that's just how I am. That's just how I was raised. I can still make you guys, like, at least crack a smile every once in a while, though. I'm pretty confident in that, at least. The safest for work VTuber. Bro, that's almost insulting. That's weird too if you consider like I have like military themes. Like why is the military horse girl the most safe for work VTuber? I'm just an old lady. What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? What does that mean? Wait, I mean, whatever. Does chat make you laugh more than you make chat laugh? I don't know how much I make you guys laugh. I don't know. You guys make me laugh sometimes. You guys crack some goofy jokes. And I appreciate some of the silly puns too. Although some of them make me roll my eyes. I'm like, how could you? Why didn't I think of that? Fuck. Grayscale 1.9 and curious to say, hey Tomoe, question, do you like working out? I love working out. Namely, I like weightlifting. That's why I've given like advice streams on weightlifting before. Because I've been lifting for like 3.5 years now. Yeah, I've been lifting for a long time, so I know some stuff about it. I'm not good at cardio, but that's why I've been doing more cardio lately so that I can prepare for my fitness test. I'm not an old lady, huh? It's easy to be lewd these days. I guess it's just more of those cultural shifts. I mean, I don't really have anything against the people who are. That's just not who I am as an individual. And I know it's hard to believe, but that's just how I am. I make you cry? Why are you crying? Why are you crying? How am I supposed to race? By becoming president. Yes, that's my current race that I'm engaging in. I can't lift everybody up in the morning. I think that would startle them too much. Bro, fitness assessments are like all the time, man. It's just, you gotta stay in shape regardless. You don't want to neglect your fitness until the last minute. Yeah, I guess, yes, but the not safe for work shit, yeah, sometimes VTubers maybe go too far with, I don't know, because it's like, everybody likes different things and there's different VTubers for different people's tastes, so it's like eventually you'll find somebody whose humor you vibe with the most. That's how I see it. I wouldn't really say I'm like innocent. I'm just like, I mean, I wouldn't like, I don't like deliberately try to be any sort of way. It's kind of up to you guys to like say what you think I am, how you interpret me. But I'm not gonna be like, oh, haha, I'm like the most innocent person ever. Cause I don't know, it's kind of weird in my opinion to like label yourself like that. So it's just, it is what it is. I'm just me. I'm just me. But maybe comparatively that might be how I see, I don't know. I just like chilling with you guys. I enjoy our talks together. Even though it's mostly just me talking about random really weird shit and you guys just being, yep, you said it, horse girl, that makes perfect sense. Not safe for work jokes can be fun, but sometimes it feels like the joke is just you said something off safe for work. I feel like safe for work stuff is forced to be more creative since the joke can't be the thing said is funny. I could probably say something really stupid and make it funny. It's about delivery too, man. There's like layers to this, okay? There's layers to it. You gotta be like a joke craftsman. Like that has to be your craft. It's complicated. Am I chuzzing, father? I am indeed chuzzing right now. I mean, surprisingly, I haven't lost the game yet, so we're doing pretty good. I only got that Springfield. I mean, I have my revolver too, for what it's worth. I do have that as well. I can only have so many guns though, but for every new change in my model, I'm required to get another firearm. Delivery of good military is defined by its logistics. I'm glad you like my delivery so much. I would say a lot of pieces of my humor just come from, like, the sort of people I grew up around, so... Follow the words of a horse. Why does it sound like a weird sort of, like, cult? Not like a cult like the type of horse, like, not a young male horse, but, like, you know, like a cult. Not like a cult like in the evil thing, but, like, like, hold on. Like that, yeah. No way, the internet haunts tester battle tactics. Believing is seeing. Seeing is believing. I don't need to be worshipped, bro. I'm just happy you guys enjoy being here. That's all I could really hope for. I'm an entertainer, so I'm glad that you are entertained. Even though my chuzzling skills need work. But it's okay. I just feel like the game should be getting harder soon. Even more so than it already is. And I'm kind of stressed out about that. That was a weird question. You're fine, bro. You're fine. No question is too weird here as long as it's not completely fucking inappropriate. Cause even now, and probably until the end of my career, I still have people ask me really inappropriate and uncomfortable questions, which is, you know, it's unpleasant, but you can't really do anything about it. And for the most part, everybody's well behaved, so I'm not really gonna, like, just get pissy all the time about it. I think I've gotten better at dealing with it anyway, so it is what it is. One of the more sane VTubers, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Some people really do be worshipping their chosen VTubers. It's crazy. I mean, some of them encourage that, don't they? I just kind of, I just prefer if we all just kind of vibe in, like, a healthy manner, you know? The price of fame is steep? Perhaps so. I just look at it this way. If I have to deal with people sexually harassing me to be able to reach and help more people, I mean, that's a price that I guess I'll pay it. I mean, it can't be helped. There's always gonna be people out there who disrespect your wishes. They encourage it as a joke. I feel like even if you're encouraging it as a joke, some people are gonna take it the wrong way, and you still have a degree of responsibility for that. It's a weird matter though, because there's like some nuance to it, but I mean, I don't know. I just feel like streamers have a lot of responsibility in general and should be held accountable for their words. It's why you have to really think hard and not like type things out of like, what is it? You can't really act on impulsive emotions that much. You have to kind of like take a step back and not just lash out at people or, you know, snap at other creators and then your fans turn against. It's the shit that happens on Twitter all the time. And then they're like, oh, I didn't know my fans would turn against. Yeah, no. See, when you're a content creator, when you're a public figure in any capacity, you just assume that responsibility, and you can't just back out of it. That's too convenient. You can't just say you didn't know any better. There's no fucking way you didn't know any better. You learn eventually. You just learn. Sorry, I gotta sit up a little bit. Test their ability to maintain their ego. Some seem to thrive on attention and encourage their chat to worship them, while others stay level-headed. Yeah, it's definitely true as well. And then there's like there's a lot to it. Some people, I mean, everybody has different intentions when going into content creation in general. Some people just want to make friends. Some people treat it like a business. Some people just want more attention. They want people to pay, like maybe they didn't get much attention and it's like, wow, these people think I'm amazing. It's like validation. There's just so many layers, but I feel like above all else, we should be looking after our fans. They should be our #1 priority, because you guys are the reason why we're able to do the things that we do. Like, without you guys, I wouldn't be able to have Twitter Gold. I wouldn't have a billboard out in Texas right now. I wouldn't have any of that shit. You guys are the reason why I'm able to do these things. These things that I have so much fun with. And you're the reason that I'm able to come here and have fun talking to you guys. Like, I get these conversations because of you guys. you guys give me so much, so like the least I can do is try to look after you and make my content better and just grow as a person and all this other stuff. So that's how I see it personally as a VTuber, but I know everybody has different motives, like I said. I just kind of like tend to interact with other VTubers who more so share my viewpoint on it, because it's easier for me to like, I don't know, just get along with them in general. But yeah, it's a mutual effort. You have to be there for your chat as much as they are for you, because you have to give back the effort that's put in and show that you appreciate them. Like, really show it. Just don't say, oh, I appreciate you, because actions do speak a lot louder than words, whether it be with like friendships or like really just anything in life. Because I've had a lot of people who are like, oh, you know, I don't know, with like friendships, for example, I've had a lot of people who say they care about me. I'm sure you guys have had this too, where you have a friend who like, oh yeah, you're my best buddy. You know, I'll always be there for you when you need it. And then something happens, like, and then you need them there for you and they're not there. So yeah, it really just goes for anything. You can't just say one thing and then not do it and expect people to take your word for shit. So yeah. Yeah. The only problem with the chat is that you cannot control it, but you can show that you don't want them being jerks. You can't control your chat, but you can set your boundaries and your expectations, and like, they'll adapt. They'll respect your wishes if they really care about you, and you can kind of like set a bar for people who come into the community to see, oh, this is how it is. Like, this is the type of behavior we condone. This is what we do here. You can't afford to be too meek, you know? You gotta be willing to stand up for yourself and just let your feelings be known. Like, you can't be spineless about it. You gotta be tough. You gotta be tough. I care about you guys too. Thank you. The fans can help. The fans is what the community is for. That's right. Honestly, you guys help me deal with a lot of the people who are really weird and creepy too. Like, say for example, somebody joins the server and they say something really gross to me, but then you guys will like, usually like if I'm not even there, you guys will still be like, Tomoe doesn't like this, don't do that. And then they kind of like realize what it's like. Yeah, you just bully the creeps out of the community. Well, or just like let them know rather what's going on. And if they refuse to like respect the wishes of the creator, then yeah, I was actually I was talking about this earlier. I don't understand how somebody can call themselves a fan if they don't actually care about how the VTuber feels. Cause yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. If you care about the person, then yeah, you're a fan. But if you, like for example, if you say you're a fan of a VTuber and they don't want not safe for work stuff said around, like just they don't want it around them at all, and you still do it anyway, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm their fan, you know? That doesn't make sense because you don't care about their feelings. So are you really a fan, or are you just, I don't know, I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe I'm looking at it from the wrong angle though. Yes, especially when the VTuber's right there, I can see everything. I don't know how many VTubers spend as much time in their server as I do. I'm sure that there's a good handful that do, but it's really awkward when somebody's saying some crazy shit about you and you're like right there and you can see it and you're like aware of it and you're like, no. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying Chuzzle. It's honestly pretty soothing. It's like, I was gonna play Bejeweled instead, but I realized I don't really know much about Bejeweled. I'll still probably play it sometime, but I know more about Chuzzle because I was more of a Chuzzle kid. I think VTubers are the character and can't comprehend there's a real human, rational, sorry, my screen is, okay, there's rational human thought under the avatar. It's disgusting. I mean, it's kind of understandable. It can be hard to make that connection, especially when there's like so much distance between you and the other person usually. But that person still, especially if it's in stream chat, they still read your comments, they still know what's going on. And that's part of why I posted that thing on Discord, not Discord, I posted that thing on Twitter earlier about VTubers speaking out about being bullied too much, because I have seen a lot of people just like completely fucking snapping lately. Which I had to do a lot early on as a creator. I also had to say, hey, you guys are going too far with the jokes. Let's not do this. Let's, like, it's just a lot of when you first start out, you have to define your boundaries really hard. And it can get tiring having to repeat yourself. It can be rough, but it's important. And I don't know. There's a lot, it's interesting for sure. Am I wrong in saying that VTubers are not friends, but at best parasocial acquaintances? I don't know how to interpret that. I don't know, I mean, I kind of get what you're saying, but, so the thing is, if the VTuber is actually talking and hanging out, I think it's just normal social. It's not parasocial at that point. Also, people define friendship differently, so that's another thing to keep in mind as well. A lot of the times when VTubers are like, yeah, you guys are my friends, I really care about you, the care is genuine. Obviously, like, they're not gonna be your best buddies because there's like a lot of people that they have to look after, but I don't really know if it, I don't know if I'd consider it like a parasocial acquaintance thing. I actually had somebody DM me a really long wall about why I should not call you guys my friends at all, and that I'm encouraging parasocial habits and I'm like a complete fucking monster or something. That was interesting. I got a good chuckle out of that one. But yeah, there's a lot of layers to this, man. This shit's crazy. I don't really get as stressed out as I used to about VTubing, but there was a lot to... Tomoe doesn't know what parasocial is. I know what it means. I just think it's misused a lot of the time. On 4chan, they often view VTubers less like people, more like objects/properties, and see it as an excuse to ignore basic courtesy. I forget who told me this. A saying I once heard is that, the people who spend a lot of time on 4chan talking shit about VTubers or whatever are not actual VTuber fans. Also, sorry I died. I'm sorry I died. To be honest, Tomoe, I'm surprised at how much of my 4chan-based antics and humor you put up with. Much more tolerant than I expected, but I know you wouldn't handle me at full throttle. I might be able to if I know you better. I used to have some very abrasive friends, and I don't know, how do I put this? I guess I'm usually not a very emotional person. Like, I don't really have emotional outbursts that much unless something, like, pushes me for a very long time. I might get, like, minorly annoyed or, like, vaguely troubled, but, like, I'm just not a very emotional person by nature. So that's why I might seem, like, really calm all the time. Because I just like to sit back and analyze things. I also try to look more at intent than what's being said, because I know if somebody's not trying to piss me off, then it is what it is. I mean, obviously sometimes people hit a sore spot, but yeah, I try to be understanding. And you do say some funny shit, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Yeah, it's not unusual to care about your viewers. It really isn't. VTubers can be friends, but not a full extent or personal. Yeah, that's a pretty good way to look at it. I mean, that's pretty standard. Friend group is based. pretty much, yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of layers to this, man. There's a lot of layers to this shit. But I do think people interpret things very poorly a lot of the time, where it's like, oh, this VTuber's trying to manipulate her people, or this bitch is, I don't know, there's a lot of accusations thrown around. Where it's like, sometimes if a VTuber is friendly with their audience at all, they're like, oh, she's, that's a GFE streamer right there. She's manipulating them. Dear God forbid that the streamer be nice to the people supporting them. That's unfathomable, isn't it? The viewer and liver relationship is double-edged and has power dynamics to it, lots of layers and whatnot, and everything is a case-by-case basis. Yeah, it takes a while to, like, build, foundations for your audience and just kind of, like, figure shit out. Yeah. And then it's even harder, I guess, as a viewer sometimes, maybe, because you can't just, like, take the way you act in one chat and transfer it to the other always, because every streamer has different boundaries, especially if you have like a more abrasive personality. Women exist, clearly GFE. That's right, bro. I've been called a GFE streamer before. Let that sink in for a minute. Me. Yeah. So, shit's kind of goofy. That's why I don't really take things personally anymore. A lot of the insults that are thrown at me, very confusing. I don't really get it, but then I think, oh, these people don't actually know me that much, or they don't really care to try and know me, so why the fuck should I care about their opinion? Okay, but how? I don't know how. I don't know. GFE is a girlfriend experience. It's those streamers who will pretend to be your girlfriend. They'll do like dating roleplay streams and shit, or just like I don't know, like the way they act is it's very distinct. Childhood friend experience? Yeah, I guess that's a good way to look at it. I don't know how, bro. I don't know. Maybe they just don't like the look in my eyes. So terrifying. I am definitely not GFE though. Fuck, man, I don't know. GFE, how could this be? I don't know, man. It's well beyond me. Though, to be honest, I'm just used to being insulted for no particular reason. It's also part of being a woman in the military. I've said this earlier, like, I'll have people who call me like a whore just because I'm a female active duty person. Like, oh yeah, you must sleep around a lot if you're a woman in the bro, I just kind of mind my own fucking business. But people make assumptions, people jump to conclusions, people are shitty to you for no particular reason, and you kind of just have to accept. There's not really much you can do about it, but just like say, okay, fuck you, I guess, and just ignore it. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot to it. There's really a lot to it. That's just kind of, I'm not gonna fight anybody. It's really not that deep. Better to set boundaries and get treated like that than the alternative. Yeah, I mean, I set boundaries, but people still ignore them. So if they ignore it at that point, it's like, whatever. Because I've made my thoughts known, at least, my feelings known. All I can do is hope that people will respect how I feel. That's all there is to it. The military is run on hate, bro. Something like that. Something like that. Never heard that before. Oh, it's a wild society out there, buddy. It's a wild, wild land. Some people do think like that, and yeah. I would just tell people to F off. I'm not a very hostile person. Like I said, a lot of shit just rolls off, so there's no point in taking it personally, because like I said, people don't, like, usually when they say shit like that, I'm just like, okay, I don't know who the fuck you are, or how I pissed you off. I don't really have many enemies in general, so and if I do, well, you can't get by in life without pissing somebody off. Most members who think that are just mad that they can't get a girl. That might be true. I mean, they're not anybody I would want to be friends with anyway, so I don't really care if they think that way about me. They also say usually the shittiest people are the ones who, like, say things like that. Well, obviously, but I can't think of how to put what I was trying to say into words, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. Yeah, there's all sorts of bad people out there, but I'm not just gonna become like a bitter and hateful person because of it. Because a lot of people treat me great, so it is what it is. Raz given 1.99 carats to say, I simply bottle up emotions and explode. It's a lot better to learn how to like temper your emotions and assess situations and then go from there. You don't really wanna... You don't want to do that because then you don't learn how to manage your emotions responsibly, and there's always going to come a time in life where you have to be able to make decisions. Just, I don't know, you have to add a level of emotional weight to a lot of situations. You can't just make cold and calculated decisions forever, and you can't be too hard on yourself. Yes, I am actually on the military. 7-step cascade, okay. People who just randomly insult other people for no reason without knowing them are just projecting. Yeah. But that's just life. Some people just want to be haters. The thing is, time your explosions accordingly. Hell yeah, bro. Greg is given 1.9 and curious to say, Tomoe, thank you for serving our country. Ah, you're welcome. I'm kind of nervous about all this deployment shit, by the way. Because as a lot of you know, I'm in deployment standby right now. And, I don't really care about politics. I'm not gonna go into this, but, I hope I'm not deployed. That would kind of suck. Let's hope for the best. That's all I have to say on that. Let's hope for the best. I would rather stay here and keep streaming for you guys because I vaguely feel like I'm more helpful to my country like this. Have I never deployed before? It's more so the situation that I'm a VTuber right now, and I wouldn't be able to keep streaming if I were deployed, so yeah. I'll be safe, I'll be fine, you know me. I'm like invincible, you know? I have to be invincible. I have to set a good example for you guys. I gotta set a good example. Yeah, don't forget about me if I do deploy, okay guys? Just promise that. Promise you won't like completely forget. It can be like one of those old-timey like war posters where it's like, yeah, we're waiting for our horse to come home. Something like that. I don't know if the DoD would let me stream while deployed. It's kind of hard because like my streaming equipment is pretty top notch. You can't just really transfer that. It's not like I'm streaming with a fucking laptop or anything, so you know it's complicated. Thank you guys for believing in me. Thank you. You take care too. You already missed me? I haven't got anywhere. I'm probably not going to go anywhere. I'm just saying, like, just, you know, be slightly prepared. It's just life. I know what I signed up for. It is what it is. I don't want to, like, get you guys all worried over nothing. There ain't nothing to worry about, okay? Just relax. Relax and enjoy the chuzzle. The unit in the Marines had been on deployment standby 4 times without ever getting into deployment like a decade ago during wartime. Chances are it passes with nothing. Yeah, that's pretty much my point too. Like, there's no point in getting all anxious about something that may or may not happen. You kind of just have to like wait it out and see. Cause like, I don't know, it's RNG, bro. It's just RNG. Would the army allow you to take chat with you if you put service vests on us and say your emotional support chat? I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Besides, said you were correct when I joined. Remember people throwing fits about being deployed. I only joined for college. No, bro, you joined for the full picture. You accept all the risks. And also, I've said this before too, but I would rather something happen to me than happen to you guys. So I would rather go out there and have to deploy and put myself in potential danger than have any of you guys put in danger. Because that's also what it means to serve. You are supposed to be at the forefront of it. You are supposed to assume the risks to protect the people you care about. And I feel like I bet so many more people while streaming, and I care about you guys a lot, so I accept that risk. And I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. There's probably not a whole lot I can do to protect you guys, but I'd rather it be me out there than you, so at least count on that. Just look after yourselves, stay healthy, try not to stress out too much about shit outside of your control, and just enjoy yourself. That's all I could ask for. Because I know you guys come here and spend free time with me after having like long and stressful days and shit. So I hope that we can continue having streams like this where we just kind of like relax and unwind together. Because this is me in my free time, like after work. I had a full fucking work shift today. I'm having a great time right now. So I can only hope that you guys are too. Greg is going 1.9 years to say, so if you do go, will we get horse iPhone vlogs? I don't know. That sounds so hard to manage. Bro, I recorded like a voice clip to Twitter the other day for the first time, and I got nervous even doing that, which is weird because I can record videos no problem nowadays. The first thing I did as a VTuber, I didn't stream, I recorded some videos. I don't really consider that as when I started VTubing because that was like very sparse and it was like experimental, but I used to get nervous just recording videos, which is really weird to think about now because of course I used to get nervous streaming. That was like way worse than the video thing, but now I just feel a lot more comfortable, so it's weird. It's weird to reflect on. Greg has got 1.99 carats to say, has anyone in the military ever seen your streams? Most likely, yes. I would say 100% so, yes. Which is totally fine. I'm happy that they're enjoying my streams. That's pretty cool to me, actually. Yeah. I'd rather you were safe. It's in the rest of chat. It'll be good for them to get fresh air for once. No! That's the wrong attitude to have. Nobody would ever have a Tomoe pick under their helmet. Nothing's gonna happen if you don't act like I'm gonna die. I'm not a war hero. You guys gotta calm down. You're embarrassing me. Redskin 4.99 carats say I'm unfortunately more worried about threats from my own government than anything foreign. That sounds really paranoid. But to each their own. I don't know what the fuck's going on in your head, but that's not my business. Howdy horse, the weekend nears. I know, it's very hype. Think VTubers could be used to sell war bonds in the event of a war? Yes, but would they do it? Who fucking knows? It's alright, bro. Just gotta work on our morale a little bit. Oh, I just got word the leader of armed forces is watching the stream right now. Holy shit, bro. Why? Why would that even be the case? Tomoe eats too many tornadoes from the defect and gets a tummy ache? Nah, probably not. Also, why do I keep running out of moves? I need to be more, like, careful about this. Chat, ever gets drafted or deployed, you gotta bring a horse girl pic with you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't actually do that. That sounds really embarrassing. Yeah, some of you guys probably know, but I'm really shy in person, and I get embarrassed easily. People used to make fun of me more and try to, like, deliberately make me flustered on stream. It's a lot harder to do that now, because I've gotten tougher, you know, I'm a little thicker skin than I used to be in that regard. But, don't do things that are super embarrassing, because I will get embarrassed with, like, stuff like that, yeah. What's a tornado? It's a particular article of food. Yes. How is my alcohol tolerance? See, the thing is, a lot of service members will smoke or drink as a coping mechanism. Totally understandable. Not judging anybody for that. Because shit gets stressful sometimes. Me, I don't smoke because I don't want to ruin my health for gym stuff. And I don't drink, partly for the same reason, but also because when I drink, time moves by fast, and I have a lot of work that I need to do. I have a lot of things that I have to maintain at once, and just schedules to keep. I would rather fucking take a nap than drink. I'll drink socially occasionally, but my alcohol tolerance as a result is just not very high. That's true. I do occasionally have drunk streams where I give, like, very deep wisdom and tell really shitty jokes. It's pretty fun. And then I don't want to think about the streams afterwards because I know damn well that I embarrassed myself. Luckily, all of my drunk streams are unarchived. So we don't have to worry about what happened in the past. Will I do more in the future? Absolutely. You just have to be there for it, man. It's just one of those things. Low alcohol tolerance is nothing to be ashamed of, bro. It just means that you, I'm trying to think of a way to, like, make it sound... I'm trying to put a positive spin on it. You only drink when it counts, so you don't have, you're not deliberately poisoning yourself enough. So, of course, you wouldn't have immunity to the poison. Drunk stream with Tomoe singing the same song 3 times in a row? That sounds like me. No drunk stream VODs? Nah, bro. You guys don't need that evil in your life. Especially if I, like, got drunk and then, like, started talking about, like, really meaningful, deep stuff. That would be embarrassing. Where the fuck do I move this? I feel like I'm missing something obvious. What are your thoughts on the meme that all VTubers are short? I think a lot of them actually are short, but then there are some of them that are like average woman height, but this is the crazy, wacky, wild thing, and I've pointed this out before too. Guys love making fun of a guy for like being short or even just like something really fucking stupid, like under 6 feet, which who the fuck cares? Then it's like some dudes take that shit really personally. It's like, all right, let's simmer down a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I'm like a normal height or something. I don't really think about height that much, so I don't know. I'm sure there's some meaning to it though. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being short, regardless. Like, somebody will accept you for who you are regardless. It's really just, it's a trivial thing to get caught up over. Orange guy? Oh, yeah. Oh, I knew I was missing something! Fuck! I'm gonna take a sip of water. Thank you for your patience with my inability to see something that's right in front of me. There's 8 different things she cares about more than height. Yeah, there are a lot more important things. I'm only 5 feet 6 inches, so it's easy for me to enjoy tall women. Sadly, I've yet to meet a woman who is much taller than I. Yeah, I mean, at least in the US, that's probably gonna be a hard find, but, I don't see nothing wrong with that. It's not a bad height to me. It really isn't. Sorry for backseating? Oh, you're fine, bro. I mean, I eventually saw it, but that was my bad for missing that. It's my brain is getting all chuzzled out, you know? Sometimes, you know, you spend so long chuzzling that you don't see the chuzzle that was with you the whole time. Lots of tall people in the Netherlands. I can imagine. I don't know where all, I think, like, tall women are mostly tall in, like, Europe, right? Refuse to understand why height is important. I think some women are like, it makes me feel so safe when he's taller than me. Yeah, no shit, I guess. I don't know. You know what makes me feel safe? Just the dude looking out for me. See, I'm hesitating because I don't often feel safe around people. That's like another matter entirely though. But I'm very tall, so I don't focus on height due to most people are shorter. Yeah. You don't have to worry about it though. It's not a big deal, bro. It's not a big deal. These Euros are tall. You damn Euros and your height. They just don't understand what it's like to be us. A gun can make anyone feel safe. That's absolutely right. Being in the military, have you gone on any interesting trips around the world? Nowhere particularly interesting. I mean, I have not been that blessed. It's like I said, it's mostly RNG. A lot of your military experiences are RNG. It's like, will I get good leadership? Will I get to go on this cool TDY where it's so much shit, so much random shit. Who needs courage when you have a gun? I don't know, man. I mean, you have to have the courage to, like, use the gun. It's like one of those crime shows where the guy's hand is, like, trembling violently when he's, like, trying to aim the gun. Gotta use your noggin there, buddy. The only thing safer than a gun is a bigger gun. Yeah, I mean, guns solve a lot of problems, but they also cause a lot of problems. Not everything in life is about guns, okay? Can't just shoot everything that you don't like. I mean, you can, but you shouldn't. Life is RNG in general. Most major events happen by chance rather than design. That's right, a lot of you guys stumbled upon my stream because of RNG. It might not seem like that, but that's how it is for a lot of streamers. All we can do is better the chances that you'll find us, and then hopefully enjoy what we have to offer as individuals, but a lot of it's luck-based. You really can't do much about it. The Earth is actually gun-shaped. I would not be opposed, though I don't think that would really work. Because imagine if you live at a part that's, like, more exposed to the sun. That would really fucking suck. Man, imagine if the Earth wasn't at, like, a funny angle, too. So many small things, small little coincidences add up to the weird world that we find thus. When does this horse sing idle songs? Probably when I don't live in the barracks anymore. It's pretty hard to sing in the barracks without being disruptive. And I don't want to be terribly disruptive, which is why, well, part of why I don't really do singing streams that much. Earth is tipping because we explore water. I don't think that's how that works at all. Some drama I was in? Yeah, sounds familiar. Sounds familiar to me. Vaguely. I'm embarrassed. I'm more embarrassed right now that I can't get a match. Okay, there we go. I thought I was doomed for a minute. Racing other horse girls? Who the fuck am I supposed to race? When am I supposed to race? What am I racing? Give me this scenario. Paint this out for me. No, I'm not an idol, bro. I'm not an idol. You guys are giving me too much credit. Oh. Drawing a blank, but I will be right back. 1 second. I need to check something. Oh, wrong thing. Hold on. I have to like mess with so many windows. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I was gone. I wasn't gone that long. You guys are so dramatic. Red is a mid color. I know, I know, I know. I'm back. I forgot what I was even talking about. I completely lost my train of thought. But the bottom line is, yes, I care about you guys. I hope I'm able to do enough for you. We have a lot of things to discuss. We have a lot more to do. It's gonna be a busy week, I think. So yeah, look forward to that at least. Thought she had abandoned us. I actually do need to end stream in a moment. I do, because I remembered that I have something important to do. That's why I was just like, oh shit. Fuck. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But, to be honest, this was mostly meant to be a more relaxing stream. We do have some fun stuff coming up ahead. So that is how it is. Yeah, pretty much. Busy is good? It is. I'll probably end it here. There we go. Sorry. I can't play till the end. Has to be peak. Peak. I don't know, I lost my train of thought. But I will be back later, I guess. Not today, but tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you're able to come around tomorrow. But thank you for showing up today. And have a good night.